Welcome back to our 30-day journey. It's day 6, and today we're re-looking at one of the most powerful and mysterious appearances in the Old Testament. We're in the book of Joshua, chapter 5. Israel has just crossed the Jordan River. After 40 years of wandering, they are finally standing in the land promised to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. The new generation is ready. Their leader, Joshua, is preparing to lead them into their first major battle, the conquest of Jericho. The stakes are impossibly high. The fate of the nation hangs in the balance. And right at this critical moment, something completely unexpected happens. Joshua looks up, and he sees a man standing before him, holding a drawn sword. This isn't a dream. It's not a vision. Joshua physically encounters this imposing figure. He's a soldier, a general, and he has a decision to make. Is this stranger friend or foe? So Joshua approaches him and asks the logical question, are you for us or for our adversaries? The answer he receives is stunning. The figure says, no, but I am the commander of the army of the Lord. Now I have come. Think about that title for a moment. Commander of the army of the Lord. This title appears nowhere else in the Bible applied to an angel. It is unique. It is authoritative. It carries a divine weight. It's not the response of a subordinate. It's the response of a supreme general. He doesn't take sides between Israel and its enemies. He is the side. He's in command. Joshua's reaction is immediate and profound. He doesn't argue. He doesn't ask for more credentials. He falls on his face to the ground and worships. This is a critical detail. Throughout Scripture, when humans try to worship angels, the angels instantly stop them. They say, get up. I am a fellow servant. Worship God. Think of the Apostle John in the book of Revelation. He falls down to worship an angel, and the angel immediately corrects him. But this commander does not refuse the worship. He doesn't redirect Joshua to God. He doesn't say, don't worship me. He accepts it. He receives Joshua's act of total submission and adoration without any hesitation. This alone tells us we are not dealing with a created angel. Joshua, now prostrate on the ground, asks, what does my Lord say to his servant? Notice the language. Joshua calls this figure my Lord. Adonai, a term of deep respect and submission. And the commander's reply is the final, undeniable clue to his identity. He says, take off your sandals from your feet, for the place where you are standing is holy. Where have we heard those words before? This is the exact same command God gave to Moses at the burning bush, Exodus chapter 3. The ground wasn't holy because of the bush. It was holy because of the presence of God. And here, the ground Joshua stands on becomes holy ground, not because of an angel, but because of the holy presence of the one standing there. This commander has the authority to make a place holy simply by his presence. That is an attribute of God alone. So let's piece this together. Joshua meets a warrior figure. This figure claims divine authority as the commander of the Lord's army. Joshua worships him. The figure accepts that worship. And the ground becomes holy because of his presence. These are not the actions of a created being. These are not the traits of an angelic messenger. This is someone who stands within the very identity of the Lord. Some commentators try to downplay this, suggesting it's just a very powerful angel. But that explanation falls apart when you look at the evidence. Angels do not receive worship. Angels do not declare spaces holy by their presence. Angels do not echo the very words God used to reveal himself to Moses. This encounter in Joshua 5 fits perfectly into the pattern we've been tracing for the past 5 days. We've seen a figure in the Torah called the angel of the Lord, who speaks as God, receives worship as God, and is identified as Yahweh. He's the visible Yahweh who appears, speaks, and guides, while the fullness of God remains unseen and transcendent. Here, in front of the walls of Jericho, we meet the warrior of Yahweh, the one who goes before Israel, the one whose presence makes the ground holy, the one who rightly receives worship. This isn't just a morale boost for Joshua. It's a profound revelation of who is truly leading Israel. It's not Joshua. It's God Himself, present with them as their divine commander. And this moment prepares us for the deeper revelation that will unfold throughout the rest of Scripture. The God of Israel is one. The Shema says, "Hear, O Israel, the Lord our God, the Lord is one." But this unity is not simple or solitary. There is a depth, a richness, and a personal distinction within the one being of God. The God who remains unseen in heaven is the same God who appears on earth. Joshua does not encounter a creature here. He encounters the divine commander who leads the armies of heaven. The one who stands before him is holy. The one who stands before him is worthy of worship. And the one who stands before him speaks with the authority of God Himself. This is one of the clearest Old Testament pictures we have of a divine person who is distinct from, yet one with, God the Father. It's a glimpse of the Son before the Incarnation, leading His people as their King and warrior. Tomorrow, on day 7, we're going to return to the book of Judges. We will see another appearance of the angel of the Lord, another encounter where Yahweh appears and yet Yahweh remains unseen, and both are spoken of as one. It's another moment where the stunning unity and complexity of God is revealed in the earliest pages of Scripture. Thanks for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.